Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's time for Health Talks with Dr. Trinh, the only show, really, that helps you make sense of the noise out there and find a way to a healthier life, starting often with a healthier brain. And today we've got that brainy doctor with us again here, Dr. Trinh and his friends and cohorts. Dr. Trinh, welcome. I wasn't sure
friends and cohort.
I wasn't sure where I was going with that one this morning here. I was hoping somebody was going to save me on that one here.
I'm a cohort. All right.
You're a cohort.
Well, I was trying to tie in brain because we have Dr. Rosa Tran back with us today here, and she claims two things that we're going to challenge deeply this morning. One, that TicToc is a real platform with real information on it, not just dancing, goofy cats and people here. She says TicToc's worth watching. And the second thing is she has an even crazier idea, the teeth, because she's a dentist. She wants to tell you that teeth and brain health are tied together. Come on, Dr. Tran, welcome back. Let's start with TicToc. You can't believe that TicToc is worth anything other than a few laughs in the morning here. Come on.
Rosa is on TikTok. So, Rosa, tell Paul how many followers you have on TikTok.
Oh, come on.
I have 82,000 followers at the moment.
Say that again.
82,000 followers.
Wait a minute. There's something not working.
82,000 followers on TikTok.
82,000. So what do you do? Dance as you're doing dentistry?
You got dancing dentist.
Dancing dentist, you got teeth that line up and dance behind you here?
What is your TikTok name? What's the name of your TikTok?
Dr. Rosie Smile.
Dr. Rosie.
Dr. Rosie Smile.
All right.
Okay.
And why would 82,000 people tune in to see what? I can't imagine. TikTok is a silly platform. It's just silly people doing silly things.
You know, that's the original plan. That, and of course, it attracted so many people during COVID. If you notice, as everybody was locked down, people started finding avenues of entertainment, and they're like, "What can I do?" And so it was a great way for people to actually just start to showcase their business, their personality. And still try to push through, being locked down and promote anything that they want to talk about.
So as a huge TikTok star, what are the secret to getting 82,000 followers?
Good teeth.
It's in the beginning it's rough because I'm not an editor, a film editor. I don't know how to do a lot of things. I just do teeth, So I always recommend people just to start watching other videos, what makes them go viral, and then you pick, like, since as a dentist, I just started showcasing my fun side. Because, like I said, nobody likes to go to the dentist. We all look like stuffy, kind of little hoity-toity kind of doctors, And
I'm overdue.
We're the most painful doctor there is. So when people started to see,
because that's the truth. That's what all dentists are. They're dull and they're.
Not this one. This one's not dull. This one Dr. Rosa has been with me to Haiti with our tongue out team probably 3 times already, right?
Wow.
A few.
4. I think it's 4.
4 times? Yeah. And she's been pulling out teeth in Haiti. And she's not your typical dentist.
But that's the other thing. If they're not dull, they're all like the dentist in, Little Shop of Horrors. They're pain freaks. They love to instill pain in people.
I do get a kick out of pulling teeth and the blood.
Wait, so does TikTok have like a limitation of like how long your video is? Kind of like Instagram, there's a limit, or like Twitter, there's only a number of characters you can use. Is TikTok the same?
Oh, so it used to start as only 15 seconds and 30 seconds, and 60 seconds was the most. Now they elaborate up to 3 minutes now.
Wow.
So you can do more educational. I mean, there's a lot of information. Like I shared now, like some dental tips, kind of fun stuff as well. So I kind of mix it up. And
but it can't be just you. It's not a Zoom call. It's not just you on a camera saying, "Hi, Dr. Rosa again here with the 3 tips today. It's got to be visual. It's got to be entertaining, right? TikTok is all about
very entertaining.
Yeah. It is. So you start getting better. I start getting a little more creative. And, you know, my dental assistant, she's also my videographer, and my office manager. Sometimes she portrays the patient, you know. So we're all actors on the side now.
All right, so we have we're gonna before we get into the serious topic, we're gonna do a real mock-up, a real quick one. I know there's no videography here, there's no fancy backgrounds, there's no colorful costumes, but give us a sense. Do us a little quick 10-second TikTok. What would you would you be goofy? Would you put on a silly hat? What do you do?
So I was actually going to do one today. So it's a perspective from the dentist and the patient. So I was going to dress up in pink as the tongue, and in white of the tooth. And, you know, the tooth is getting the crown, and trying to tell the tongue, like, stop moving. I'm trying to get my crown, you know, and the doctor's like, tell your tongue to stop moving. And then, you know, the tongue's like, ha ha, you know, I can't go left, I can't go right, I'm just going to move. And the tongue's just like, oh God, like, can you just stop? So, you know, because as a dentist, we're always dealing with the tongue. It's like,
right, knock it off.
Stop moving.
All right, so you have other dentist friends, and they just groan and cover their eyes and say, Doctor, this is not what we do. We are serious medical professionals. We wear white coats for a reason here. We have glasses, and we have a different. We do not act silly. This is not what dentists do.
Is that the dentist you want to see, though?
We're on Zoom.
Dentist you want to see, Paul?
Wait, Rosa, are you on like your laptop or desktop?
Laptop.
So we're on Zoom. Can't you share your screen with us to show us some TikTok videos?
Oh God, I knew you were gonna do that.
All right, I got to find out a way. Now you're going to challenge me. I got to share the screen.
Make her co-host.
Oh God.
Make a co-host. We want to see some TikTok videos, some live ones. Come on.
Okay, so I just did this one last night. So
hold on, we got to make you co-host so you can share a screen.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if that works.
That we can see your screen. Yeah.
Let's try that. I said multiple participants can share simultaneously. Let's see if that works.
Yeah, I got to make my my little thing higher here.
I mean, this is not what you're telling me is mind-blowing, and it's what I've been preaching forever. You know, just get on and be you, and show your personality, and people will find you and react to you. And if you can throw in a little humor, and you can throw in a little maybe education along the way, a point to it, other than just watch me. Why did you start on TikTok? I mean, why wouldn't you start on YouTube or other places? Why TikTok?
It was actually easy. It's really easy because I looked at Instagram. I didn't like it. It's not as user friendly. YouTube, there's a lot more to it,
and a lot more demanded of it. YouTube, what TikTok reminds me of the way YouTube used to be, which was more silly, less production value, more real. YouTube has become little movies. You have to have lower thirds and sophisticated lighting and graphics and stuff. You can't just turn on the camera and say, hi, look at this, I'm a tongue. That won't fly on YouTube anymore.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, guess what? I have a TikTok account.
No, come on.
Yes, I got Iggy to do it.
Come on.
I got a few videos on there. I got
like I think 10 or 12 videos.
All right, let's
I got like 10, 12 videos, like how to do a prostate exam or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It's on TikTok.
I was just searching for that the other day on TikTok. I said, I don't want to see dancing cats. I don't want to see silly people. I want to see prostate. I want to see a prostate.
Yeah. You may run across mine. So can Rosa share her screen yet?
I think so. It says it's unless I did.
Okay, share your screen, Rosa. Well, we want to see some videos here.
How do I do to share my screen? Oh, I see it. Hit the button. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now how do I, because I'm going to show it off my phone? Is that how we're, my iPhone pad. Oh, I see it here. Never done this before.
I've never done this before either.
No, off your laptop. You just showed off your, so when you share your screen, we're looking at your laptop screen.
Oh, but not my iPhone.
No, your laptop screen.
Oh, I don't know on the TikTok it does like a website.
That's true. I think TikTok is you can only watch it through
I mean, I can only, but that's kind of hard. You can't really like see, you know.
I can kind of see it a little bit if you make it like. Oh, you don't have to share a screen then. You can just put your video.
Hold it up.
So let me go back.
Okay, yeah.
You just have to hold it steady. You can't move your hand around.
Okay. Yeah. So this one I made last night. So
last night
there's a lot of face apps, so I can actually superimpose my face onto like a
Okay. Okay, turn on the volume. I want to hear it.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if you guys can get this.
This is the first. We're a little rough this morning, folks, but we're
hold on. Let me hit play. So
right, go ahead.
That's me.
Yeah. Martial arts.
Yeah. So hold on.
Oh yeah! Look at her wield that sword. The way of the dragon.
This is how I feel when a patient doesn't accept treatment. Yes. That's how I feel.
That looks pretty sophisticated video editing. How did you you took some footage of a woman martial artist from some martial arts movie, and you just very seamlessly. I thought it was going to look real crude, and that looked.
No,
like
there's TikTok has a lot of applications on there already on the phone, and then there's other apps that you can superimpose with it, and it'll edit for you. So this was just an easy app. And I just triggered myself and then superimposed it, and then just title it. It had music already, or you could add music.
We've lost Dr. Trin's video feed here.
Oh, I'm right here. I'm on my. I'm just on my cell phone to see if we're actually live on Facebook or not.
Oh, you know what? Let's make sure we are. Yeah.
Oh, I don't see that we're live on Facebook.
Yeah, you're right. I've got it on YouTube here. Let's do that. Let's get your good.
Yeah.
All right.
Turn on.
All right. Well,
yeah, TikTok is amazing. People actually got 3 patients that came to me because of my TikTok.
You're kidding. Now, why? Because they found you, or they thought it was silly and they liked your personality, or what?
Yeah, so they said, I hated going to the dentist. I had bad experiences, and I saw you. You looked fun. You looked really nice, and, you know, you look like a personable person. And so they came and did work. And I actually have one patient in September flying out from Ohio.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Okay. Yeah, he's, I guess, coming out here, and he was like, yeah, I really, like, I want to see a dentist I would like to enjoy being, you know, seen by. So he's flying out here for, I think, a business trip or a family, and coming out here to see me.
And getting his teeth done because of TikTok.
Yeah, because of TikTok.
Oh, my word.
So the power of social media and influencers.
You should do a paper on there, or a presentation on that to the Dental Society of the World or something here, whatever because nobody would believe that. It's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, like a lot of people don't like going to the dentist. And so if they just see a fun side, they're like, well, I can kind of relate to that person. I wouldn't mind them, you know, working on me and having fun and not be scared. And so, yeah.
Right. Nice. Yeah. Very nice. You look so serious, Rosa. This is not the typical Rosa. It's just she's on screen now, so it's like.
Yeah, this is the serious side of her here. But TikTok, wow, she's wielding a sword and everything.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you should go and watch her other TikToks, Pa.
Yeah. So for those just joining us on Facebook, you will be amazed. We're talking with Dr. Rosa Tran. Tran? Is it Tran?
Tran.
Tran. And she has 82,000 TikTok followers. I didn't say that wrong. 82,000 TikTok followers.
Wow.
And she does silly.
Dr. Rosa Smile, right? Rosie Smile? Is that it?
Yeah, Dr. Rosie Smile. Yeah.
Well, we're
on TikTok.
You're going to add to that this morning. More people are going to look at it. I might even go look at it because I have dismissed TikTok as a total waste of time. And you have just shown.
No, they're paying me for my videos now. I'm actually making some monetization on it.
Really?
At what point, like, you get 1,000 followers? YouTube's 1,000 followers at some point over.
You have to get 10,000 first and then apply for it. And then once they approve you, then they start paying for your videos.
They send her money to do this. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, and American, I don't know if you guys know, but I mean, I like to learn so much and see how, you know, you can make an impact. But American Airlines just approved they're going to have now TikTok as one of their features that you can watch videos. So on the airlines.
Oh my goodness.
So you can totally attract and really get your message out to so many people even when they're flying.
But you have to do this how often do you do it? I'm assuming daily.
You know, in the beginning, I was only able to do like maybe once, like a week. It's just because you're so unfamiliar with it. You're trying to get your grasping on it, and then you start doing more and learning like what works, what doesn't. Yeah, so now I'm doing probably sometimes it could be once a day, twice a day, or it could be once a week.
Wow.
Now, how did you promote it though? Because the assumption is in the old days of YouTube, you literally could put something up clever, and somehow one person would discover it, send it to 10, then 100, then 1,000, and it went viral. But nowadays, I don't know that it's that easy. There's a sea of stuff out there to get seen, to get through the noise. How do you do? What?
So you just always observe. You observe all the viral TikToks and see what they're doing. So you try to copy their formula. They call it the hook. The hook is what grabs them in the first 3 to 5 seconds.
Clearly.
Really?
So it's either your title or what you say that grabs them right at the beginning, because that's when TikTok has an algorithm. So if you attract them to stay past 3 to 5 seconds, you're going to stay on that page. So it keeps rolling constantly.
All right. And last point, did you do any sort of SEO? I know people that stay up all night trying to type in keywords for their YouTube or do other sorts of aggressive SEO tactics.
They're all videos
to be found.
Yeah, I mean, you learn about hashtags, but it's really TikTok has their own algorithm, so you can put you can put hashtags on there. Or you don't have to. It all depends on. It just TikTok sees that people are watching it more than 5 seconds or so, then they'll keep playing it constantly.
Wow, how many videos do you have up now in your TikTok?
I think I have over 100, and I have like about 1.3 million likes of my videos.
1.3 million likes. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I have about over 10 million views of my videos total.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Yeah, so you have to think about, like I said, you know, people laugh, but you look at the statistics of it. Analytics, it's huge. I mean, can you imagine, Dr. Iggy, if you did this for Alzheimer's in Orange County, you can really educate and get people to understand about, you know, healthy gut and, you know, teeth, how it affects, you know.
But you got to be somewhat of a performer. I mean, this is not a dry medium. You got to be.
You gotta have a little personality, you know. You can't be dry and like, you know.
I'm not a performer. Dr. Rose is a performer.
You're great at articulating, and you could definitely.
So do we just have to put silly hats on him? Do we have to put his face on action figures? I mean, what is
that face is a performer? Like, look at Dr. Rosa's face. She's like a performer. She smiles. I'm like, you know, I just talk about memory loss stuff and stuff like that. Yeah.
Once you start getting a hang of it and how your video, you find out what works, you start rolling and playing on that, you know.
Very interesting. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of doctors actually surprised. There's one dentist, he has about 8 million followers.
8 what?
Yeah, I'm nothing. Like, and there's a PR doctor, I think he has a few million. He talks about tips and advices from an ER doctor.
Really? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So people love to learn a lot of cool things on TikTok. It's not just
okay. Well,
because I don't know how to dance. I really don't. I'm a 70s.
Yes, you do. I've seen you dance on TikTok. I totally seen you dance on TikTok.
Yeah, but not like, you know, all these moves that they do.
Not like dancing or something.
Yeah.
All right, we're on Facebook this morning with Dr. Tran, who is telling us how to trend on TikTok. I thought this was silly when she said it. And I thought, okay, she's got 100 people and she's done 12 videos. And why would any normal person, rational person over the age of 12 do anything on TikTok? Boy, am I wrong. 82,000 followers later, people flying in from other parts of the country because they can't find a fun dentist in their area. I didn't think there are any fun dentists. I don't know any fun. You're the only one I've ever met that.
She's a fun one. Oh yeah, she's a fun one. Probably too fun. I don't know.
I think a dentist is like dating, Paul. It's really rough.
Well, talking to somebody who hasn't dated since Ronald Reagan was president, so I may be a little out of the loop here. But I think that it is, what is it about personality that is so important for a dentist? Why does a dentist have to have any personality? Most of them I've known had no personality. They were technicians. They were good.
This one's different. This one's like, I don't know, a TicToc dentist, not a regular dentist.
Yeah, right.
It's such an intimate relationship if you understand, like, you know, a person has to lay there.
You got your hand in my mouth. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Your head is between my crotch.
Well, I didn't want to go there. I was going to leave that.
I mean, it's like we're talking anatomically in my chair. You are, no.
OC Talk Radio.
We're being real here, Paul. Like,
it is true. It's anatomically true.
It is anatomically true. Like, I can't. I don't work from behind. I don't work from the other end. I work from this side.
And you know, you're laughing at this, but I've been to some women dentists. I've been to some men dentists. I try not to go ever to a dentist, but when I've gone to, they approach me very, very carefully. I'm going to touch you now. And they walk up very slowly. All right, I'm going to put my hand over here now. They don't want anybody going, "Hey, what's he doing? What's she doing there? You know, what's going on here?" Dr. Trinh, she's like, "I'm right in there, boy."
Boom.
You should check out my other video. It's called "Which Dental Physician is Your Favorite?"
Which dental physician is your favorite? My goodness, I didn't think I had any favorite positions when it came to dentists, but maybe there are.
So it is a very intimate, and the more you talk with your patients, you really get to understand, like, what fears they have, what kept them from going to the dentist.
I didn't think I could ever see Dr. Trinh blush, but I think he is right now. Here, he's looking a little.
I want to see the video right now. I want to see that video right now.
You want to see the video? Oh gosh.
Yes, I want to see that TikTok video right now.
This went viral as well.
I can imagine. Yeah, what a topic. Yeah, right.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yeah.
Dr. Trinh, does your wife know you're talking about this right now? This is a little embarrassing. Your daughter know what you're discussing on the air?
Oh, they're out shopping right now for, stuff for Berkeley here. So let's take a look at Dr. Rosie's video. How many views do you have in that video?
This video has 3.4 million views.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness.
Yeah. It was shared over 15,000 times.
For those listening and they can't see, my mouth is wide open. That's my favorite dental position. I don't know, just shock. My tongue
and it had over 660,000 likes on it.
Oh my word!
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
okay, we want to see this video.
It's
on TikTok.
Do we have to put an R rating up for this or anything here? Do we have to?
This is an R-rated show.
It's such a comedy, and people can actually relate to this because I try to talk about things that sometimes we don't talk about, but it's like it's kind of true,
No, I never talk about the awkwardness of having where my. Between I can't even say what you just said here. I can't even.
Okay, let's take a look.
So this is the title is what is your oh my god, sorry.
What is your oops? Yeah, that was.
What is your favorite dental position? Okay.
All right.
So
okay.
Ready? Okay, hold on here. Let's see if I can make sure not to
Dr.
move.
Rosa Tran, what's her favorite dental position?
Yeah, so this is
that's
all right.
It's not moving. The video's not moving. Yeah.
The video's not. Okay, I'm not. But I just wanted to be able to so you guys can see it without the reflection of this light. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I can see it okay.
Okay.
You kind of see.
There's a lot of white in it. Yeah.
Favorite dental position: 12 o'clock position, 6 o'clock position, 10 o'clock position, cop of feel position, booby nuzzle position, stroke the leg position.
So it's funny because a lot of women, there's a couple that are very big, and so a lot of men are like, "Yeah, that has happened to me. I just didn't say anything." They're just like, "I'm enjoying the moment."
I was going to say, because you're trying, and everybody's trying to be so professional here, but where you're at, You're rather close. The breasts are actually pretty close to the face here.
I don't have that problem, but it's just
I do as I'm getting older. That's the sad reality here. I have that.
So it's funny because I've actually had patients tell me, they're like, yeah, a doctor a lot in the Army would say, yeah, they had to get on top of me to pull out my tooth. So I'm not joking.
Straddle you to get on top of you and yank.
Yeah. So it's not untrue. So I hear a lot of stories. So it's kind of like I'm hearing a lot of real, true experiences and put it together. And people.
So you're adding not just are you a friendly? Maybe this is an exciting trip to the dentist here. Maybe the patient is thrilled to be this close.
Maybe that's why he's flying out from another state. Yeah,
he's requesting the 6 o'clock position.
Yeah, exactly. Right. He's going to come in and say, "No, here's what I'm requesting." All right.
Yeah.
You've got some strange,
Oh my!
People are going to call you up and say, "I'll only come and see you if I can have the 6 o'clock position here or something."
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my word!
Are there maybe there are people out there that have fetish? They're actually in Little Shop Horrors. That's what the guy is. He keeps coming in. He has Bill Murray has this fetish. He likes pain, and so he keeps saying, "Oh no, don't give me an Novocaine, doc. Oh, yank it out. Pull more out. I love the pain."
Yeah, exactly. So
don't you call your place like the dental spa or something like that?
Yeah.
So what kind of spa treatment do they get? Is it all those different things in the video?
Are they? Is there a music and sound and it must be that, but there must be.
Well, we do have headphones. You can watch a movie or listen to music.
I don't know why you guys don't put on a full review. You should have a show. I mean, not just a video. Yeah. I should have a live stage show in front of me, and the dancing tooth and the tongue and the assistants are all. There's a conga line.
I said totally do a Broadway.
Yeah, there's a Broadway show. So you come in at a certain time, and then you take your seat, and the lights come down, and all of a sudden, Dr. Tran comes in, and there's dancing teeth around her, and it becomes I'm on the YouTube video.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And there's
you can totally take it to another level.
I think you could, yeah. The people shuffle in, and there's a stage show, and as you're doing it, they're doing the Rockettes behind you and everything.
Yep.
We should do a doctor and dentist video sometime on TikTok.
We should. We'll collaborate. You can do
collaborate.
Yeah.
And we'll bring in Paul. It'll be an OC Talk radio show.
I'll just be the advisor, but nobody wants to see me dance.
You can be the patient, Paul. You can be the patient. I'm sure she got a few teeth to yank out there.
Yes, there's actually a lot of podcasts that actually go on TikTok, like Seth. What do you call it?
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's huge. So you just put clips of your podcast and people will watch part 1, part 2, part 3.
Well, they'll watch this one. I don't know that they would have watched any of the other I didn't know that we were that entertaining in any of the other shows. But,
they want to watch the humor, the content. They can learn something. That's what people like to watch.
Oh, my goodness.
We can make you famous, Paul.
Clearly, you've made a whole different impression. I'm giving up podcasting. We are going to go straight to TikTok.
TikTok, man. We're on TikTok now.
What are we thinking here? We're trying to talk.
Yeah, I love it.
And, I love it. There's no age limit. I mean, there are people. There's like a grandma. She has like a couple million views. She's like,
really?
Yeah, grandma.
Because that's been the other thing. I've looked at YouTube and other things, and mostly it's kids, mostly it's young people, and they don't really want to see anybody with a gray beard. There aren't too many. I don't think there are any I know of successful YouTube stars over the age of whatever, 20, 30 or whatever, 10.
Right.
It's not a medium for older faces, but you're saying anybody can do TikTok here and still get an audience.
You'll be great on TikTok, Paul. All the different positions of the
radio position.
Of a talk show.
What's your favorite radio position? Do you like the mic here? Do you like the mic here? Yeah, right.
Yeah, the 6 p.m. position on OC Talk Radio, the 360 position.
Well, we could go back and I could do these kind of voices. I could do it's late night. There's nobody here but you
voices
and I. Yeah.
With the
it's just late night here at OC Talk Radio. Yeah. Every DJ when I was a kid, because I had late night shifts when I was on real radio stations, and I don't know why we can't just talk normal, but when you're alone, because it is an intimate medium, it's you and somebody. They're probably in their bedroom or you're in their head. if they're listening through earbuds or whatever, it's a very, and so people always want to go, oh yeah, it's OC Talk Radio. Welcome everybody. It's the night shift.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Who do you want to dedicate your song, your talk to?
This one goes
your
out
song to.
Well, and look at all the other, like Delilah, the famous DJ, that syndicated DJ, and she's, well, you're not alone. We're in this together tonight here. This is going out. Here's your love dedication. Who do you want to dedicate?
Oh, those are the best. Yes.
Exactly.
You're not alone.
You could be the TikTok, the late night show on TikTok.
Yeah. So we could somehow we got to tie this into dentistry. So you're not alone. We're going to remove your tooth today. Here, sit back and relax the ride. Enjoy the ride.
At the 6 o'clock position, relax.
It's late night here at the dental studio, and
That's right. VIP 10 p.m. Appointment.
We have a little champagne out, and it's just us. Let's just relax.
Yeah. Food, so.
It's love lines and the dentistry. Who do you want to dedicate this tooth removal to here today? I'm sending this out to my honey somewhere. This is for you, baby.
I like to dedicate my molar to to my wife, and
I think there's a TikTok series in this or something. The late night DJ meets the wacky dentist here, and it's people calling in, and everybody's in pain. I know. Tell us about your breakup. Tell us about your last dental decay. Oh yeah, it was an ugly one, Doc. It was.
No, I love the tooth dedication part.
Yeah.
Come on. Just have people dedicate, their tooth to somebody.
This one's for you, baby.
This one hurts and reminds me of you.
I'm thinking of you right now, baby.
And I want it out. And I want it out.
I want you out of my life, like this tooth. Yeah, exactly. Here.
Right.
This
one is an app, like rather than dedicating, like something
positive
you
things.
love, rather than loving someone in this dedication is somebody you don't like, right? So you're like this tooth is an abscess like you, and your name is on OC Talk Radio.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's coming out. It's coming out now.
This is my liberation from you, baby. Yeah,
it's my liberation.
Yes. 2 years of your trash is the color.
Yeah. It's about time. You've been hanging on for so long.
You've been hanging on for so long.
There we go.
Yeah.
And so I'm dedicating this one to you.
You've been
and then it
you're
pulls
like
out.
a cavity in my
life.
life.
Right music, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Like it just goes with it.
Yeah. I see. We're creating. We need a cut of this for our
TikTok.
Recommendation.
This is it. This is our TikTok. We're going to pull this out and we're going to put it on TikTok and see if anybody listens.
I mean, one time you get so popular, you kind of want to hire somebody to help you do your editing.
I would think so.
Paul and I are your brokers here now. We're giving you ideas for TikTok.
Do we get a percentage?
So people, we get a cut. So people can go on TikTok and put in other people's name. Like, who do you recommend this tooth is for? Right.
Well, you're laughing, but when I was a kid, they were around even when I was a kid. When I was a disc jockey, we all did this. The dedication. Everybody's been dedicating songs since way back when.
Yeah.
Usually, then there's always a story with the dedication. So, hi, Rosa. Hi, Rosie. Who do you want to dedicate this song to? I want to dedicate this song to somebody I'm missing them. They're far away, and I wish they were here. And well, this is for you then. We've all done this kind of positive, romantic dedication since the early days of radio. Wolfman Jack, they'd call up and, hey,
Wolfman
Jack.
Only he got a little crazy. He'd be like, you're naked out there, baby. Is everybody listening? Get naked today. And he was really pretty out there. But I never thought of negative. This is remove the pain. Let's clean our life. Let's rinse and clean.
You've heard it here first on OC Talk Radio. We're going to dedicate teeth pulling
Negative dedication.
I'll look at my schedule and see who we have for an extraction.
Yeah, you can.
Or any kind of pain, or just cleaning. I'm coming in today because I'm going to clean out my life here. I'm gonna remove all the cavities in my life here today. This one's to you. I'm cleaning this out, and this one goes to Susie. You black spot in my life. Yeah, whatever. Wow, that would really catch attention because people would be calling people out for negative reasons, not for love reasons. Yeah.
That would be good. You know, like it's cleansing, detoxing.
Detoxing.
Who do you want to get out of your life today?
For you. Yeah, I'm detoxing for you, and this is why. Right. And you start your detox, right? As you look for cavities. During that process. Yeah. I love it. I think we got a new show here, Paul.
I think so. Is there any time to get serious for a moment and say, is there really a serious connection between cleaning your teeth and cleaning your health and cleaning your life and cleaning your brain? Come on, cleaning your teeth is just something nobody wants to do, and they don't see much importance to it other than the teeth fall out.
Of course, right? That it's normal to fall out.
Yeah,
exactly.
We did talk about seriousness. I mean, how else do I get rid of the person who's the pus in my life?
He won't let go of this. He's got a whole
yanking it out, yanking out the acid.
And I'll extrapolate on that because I actually had some patients where they went through depression. And they told me, you know what, I actually had a family die or, you know, just had a bad breakup, like a divorce. They actually stopped taking care of themselves.
That's true.
So their mouths are deteriorating. So when they finally were like, you know, I finally get myself back. I'm getting my feet now back on the ground. They actually come in to like start to like, you know, I realize I need to take care of myself. You know, I need to take care of my teeth. I'm going to start dating again. You know, I went through a really bad time. So it is. There's truth to what you're saying.
You know, and there is truth because obviously when you're, and we've all seen it, maybe I live it, but as you get older, you care less about how you look. You're not trying to attract anybody else anymore. You've got somebody, or maybe you've given up finding somebody, one extreme or the other, and you don't really put the same effort into your physical presentation. When you're 20, everything. Oh my! You know, Seinfeld was so famous for this. They'd agonize over episode. Should I go out with her? I don't know. She has a little something on her nose. I didn't see it. Oh, but you miss it. It's right there. It's a little something on her nose. She had something in her tooth. I can't stand it. Why did she not notice? And they would go on and on and on like this.
Hands.
Yeah, right. And they would agonize over things, and you're like, who cares? Who noticed? At some point, when you've been with somebody, you don't even think about all those things. But in the beginning, any little flaw is like a giant flare in your face here. And so we're all trying to do that.
I have a flossing question. When I'm flossing, if I'm flossing and it goes to, you know, my gum and it bleeds a little bit, when I'm flossing.
I like it when it does that.
What is that a sign of? Is it a sign of something's bad? Like my gums are like bad?
Or am I flossing wrong? Yeah.
Or am I flossing wrong?
So a lot of patients will tell me, I only bleed when I floss hard. Like I'm just like, you know, technically if you're flossing every day, like you're cleaning it, there shouldn't really be much bleeding or bleeding at all.
Really? Okay.
If you're keeping it clean. I always tell them, I said, think about this. If you're going to go wash your hands and they start bleeding, you'd freak out. You'd be running to the ER.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. And the same thing goes with our gums. Like it shouldn't be bleeding. If it was healthy, it shouldn't be bleeding at all.
But you're rubbing something that's not supposed. If I rubbed my hand hard enough, if I took a rope and rubbed it across my hand, it would start bleeding at some point.
You could cut your gum, of course, if you over floss like zealously.
Right.
But people are just saying like, I just flossed it once and I went in and started bleeding, started gushing.
Right.
I mean, that's not normal.
So how do you treat that? Is that a sign that it's first of all inflamed?
Yeah, so there could be what's called gingivitis, which is the precursor of gum disease. And this is where a lot of people have misconceptions. I have patients where it's so bad, they call it, I have gingivitis. And I'm like, let me explain to you what gingivitis is. Yeah. So gingivitis is just inflammation of the gums. There really isn't much buildup. You don't see tartar. You don't really see a lot of calculus. Your gums are still intact. You haven't lost a lot of gum or bone yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like your doctor, your medical doctor say like, hey, Iggy, you got to start working out and eating healthier because your blood pressure is starting to get a little high, but it's still manageable. See, that's what gingivitis is. It's still manageable by you. Like if
when you give it a name, when you give it a name,
how do you treat it? Like, how do you treat, like you see a little blood, what do you do to treat it?
So basically with gingivitis, you can still brush. You just go to the dentist regularly, and I can just be like your maid. I'll just clean house, but now you can just manage it yourself. But it's still treatable, and you can, like I said, you can still take care of it, and you're not going to have any repercussions if you properly take care of it. Now, what gum disease is that, let's say you didn't listen and follow the advice from the dentist, it will actually start to then now build up. You're starting to see gum loss and bone loss, and you won't feel it. Technically, you as a patient will not feel it. It's just like blood pressure, high blood pressure, right? Like you see a lot of patients like, I had no idea I had high blood pressure for years, and they just kind of dealt with it. And so gum disease is like having high blood pressure. You got to the point now that you can't manage it anymore. Now you need medication. Now you need to see a cardiologist and be seen at least maybe every 3 months or 6 months for regular checkups, so we can manage this. So that's the difference between gingivitis and gum disease.
So if you have,
and a lot of people think that.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Oh, so if you have gingivitis, like, do you just brush more frequent, floss more frequent? Is that what you do if you saw that?
Or do you eat differently? Do you have to have different? What is the cause of it? Is it just that I haven't been cleaning it, or am I aggravating it through something? I'm putting something in there that's aggravating it.
It's just not physically being cleaned, physically. So a lot of people will say like, yeah, I don't really brush every morning. I don't brush every night. I don't floss. I only floss once a week.
I never floss. I don't think I've ever flossed in my whole life, once or twice.
Oh no! Let me see your teeth, Paul.
Well, I've had a lot of work done. These are all like fake. Yeah.
That answers the question. So what happens is you start having all these problems, and so a lot of people don't realize if we just take care of it, do the regimen, you can keep your teeth until you die.
Paul, how many teeth do you have left? That's yours.
Well, looks like you still have a lot.
No, I have. You know what? This was you want to get real here for a moment. So I have something that no dentist has ever been able to explain. My teeth, all the enamel wore off. So I was just, all the white part of all my teeth, all these teeth just disappeared. And they said, well, I don't know. Did you eat acidic fruit all the time, and the acidity ate away at all the enamel? I don't think so. A little bit maybe, but I wasn't sucking on lemons or something. Nobody can explain why the enamel all just on its own just disappeared. So I had to get crowns on all of these teeth because the teeth just whittled. The underlying tooth was okay, but all the enamel disappeared. What would cause that? I'll ask your opinion here. Right.
So there's what's called attrition. That is when you grind and clench a lot, that you'll wear the tops of your teeth a lot. It's like,
but even the facade, even the front of the tooth?
Now, on the front part, if you're grinding and clenching, you can actually cause the enamel to start to microscopically come off.
Really?
Yeah. So I look at it as like enamel is like the white outer covering of the tooth. Think of it like a laminate cabinet, right? You got the laminate cabinet.
Right.
So let's just say I always take a hammer and I just keep pounding it every day. Did you know that piece of laminate will start to splay off?
That's exactly what happened. And they started disintegrating. And things just came off. And so I was left with these kind of little pointy things. The underlying tooth was there, but the outer enamel, it was horrible. Yeah, one came off finally. Wow. And I had to go spend thousands to get all this stuff done here. And I've got more down here that are, a couple of them have just dissolved and disintegrated.
Yeah, so a lot of dentists unfortunately don't know the condition of this. Is unfortunately is basically called a disease on the occlusion. Basically, you're wearing down. So it's not due to cavities. It's not due to bacteria.
Wow. I have no cavities.
Physical wear and tear. And so if a dentist isn't really watching you and seeing like the changes, every 3 months or 6 months and taking photos, and pointing that
every
out.
3 months, I go every 3 years. I go every 10 years.
That's probably why.
Probably why. So they all look and they give this shocked look. I'll tell you what, you should do some TikTok videos. Here's a funny one. I'll give you another free one. Is from the patient's perspective, the looks on the dentist's face when they look in your mouth, when they go, ooh, or oh, and they make these faces, and you're like, this can't be good.
Well,
they're supposed to always be, that's nice. Look at this. And this.
Paul, that's why we wear a face mask.
Is that it?
Close your eyes. You're right.
I've had dentists look at my mouth and go like, oh, yikes. Whoa.
That was a courtesy. That was a courtesy of the mask.
Get that out of here. I can't. Ooh,
I
look at this. Come here. And then they call in people from the other
hilarious.
room, and then look at this. Have you ever seen this before?
How about their eyes? Like,
yeah, right.
So I learned to control my eyes, like.
And the other one is if the things comedians have done jokes on this before, this isn't new. Things you don't want to hear your dentist or your doctor say when they look at you, they go, that's interesting. You're like, no, that's not interesting. What do you mean that's interesting? Oh. And they make these noises. They go,
Dentists, I mean, like there's like the PG version, and then there's a rated R things that we've seen, and
Yeah.
I'll bet. But the doctor has to always have this face like, very good. Oh, so there's an alien growing in your mouth. Oh, no problem. But it's this. I'm sorry, I'm doing an Asian voice here. I don't know, because we're talking two Asians here. I'm trying to imitate what you guys would say badly, so don't write me nasty notes here. But whatever it is, doctors suddenly convey fear or like their shock by the look and what they say, and that then sends the patient like.
See, that's the thing. That's why a lot of patients are turned off, because when a dentist judges them. And they don't feel that way, they will actually not come back and get the work done, and they'll actually delay it again for another year, 2 years. That's actually a common thing, but dentists don't pay attention.
You don't judge them? You don't judge them?
No, because that's not my job to do that. My job is to treat them. That's totally two different things.
You know what, deep. Though? I got to be honest, as you hit something there, because my teeth did start deteriorating a long time ago. I brushed carefully. I had very few cavities in my life. But this thing, first they started to yellow, and then I don't smoke, but this whole thing started to change. And when I would come in, they'd either look at it with shock, or they'd look at it and say, well, you bad boy, You're
not supposed to do that. That's the thing. That's why people don't like going to the dentist.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
My job is to encourage, say like, you know what, it's totally fine. This is the reason why, but you know what, the good news is we can fix this. And they look at me like, wow. Nobody's ever said they could fix it. They just always made me feel guilty and bad and ashamed for it.
Right.
That's why you have 82,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question now. Okay. So like Listerine and Scope, right? To kind of wash out our mouth and clean out the bacteria and all that. Like with all the chemicals in there that you're drinking.
And the alcohol.
It, like, poisonous?
The alcohol.
Doesn't it like hurt you with all these different preservatives and chemicals and Listerine and Scope? Shouldn't it be like, isn't it harmful?
Of course, there's so many things. Like we can talk about the ingredients, like like having yellow number 5 and red, all these colorings.
Red
and stuff
dye
like
number
that.
6, yeah, right.
And so, I mean, for some people, I get it, and my job is just to give them other alternatives. So I just tell them, if you're really into the homeopathic, just get some hydrogen peroxide and mix it with water. Either do a half and half, or because hydrogen peroxide is just oxygenated water, and bacteria does not like oxygenated water. It dies with oxygenated water. So basically, and then you could add some essential oil, because people like to kind of have a little bit at least minty taste. And so I give patients options. Like my job is to educate them and give them options so that they can make their own decision on how do they want to take care of themselves. But I'm not going to sit here like you have to use Listerine or else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then that person's like, but I don't like to. That's okay. That's fine. At least there's an alternative. And
so what do you use? What do you use at home?
I use a little bit of Listerine. I kind of like the minty. I'm old school. I like these that burn.
Yeah.
I use Irish whiskey. That's the only thing I
Oh
found.
yes, you should use Uncle Jack too. Uncle Jack's really good. It does have alcohol that kills bacteria. I totally agree.
That's the only thing I found that kills it. Yeah.
Like if you use Listerine, like once you spit it out and you still that little aftertaste in your mouth, do you leave it in there so it can continue to kill stuff, or do you rinse it out with water so that it goes out?
Well, that's why I tell people to already dilute with water, half and half, just so that they don't.
With Listerine.
Yeah, with Listerine to.
Oh.
Unless you like the flavor. I have Listerine flavored ice cream at home. I like it so much. I love the flavor of Listerine. No.
Really? I love it. Or were you part of AA where you're drinking Listerine all day?
I'm Irish.
Ideas now.
You're laughing, but really severe alcoholics, they'll drink anything.
They can't have Listerine in the house.
It has alcohol in it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't it kill you if you drink Listerine and swallow it?
It's not. Well, not.
It's not as a high form of alcohol, but that's what a lot of rehabs. They have to not have them use
because it has
alcohol
in it, and just the flavor, the taste.
They'll drink it. They'll drink it.
What?
They will drink Listerine. Absolutely.
They will drink it.
So Rosa, tell us about like the link between dental disease and the brain.
In 3 minutes, you got 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Like a TikTok video. Tell it in a TikTok video.
So they did a study on Alzheimer's patients, and they found that there was a common bacteria called P. gingivalis. And basically,
called a who? What? A what is? What was
what?
P. gingivalis, like
that's like P did a P Diddy what? I didn't hear it.
P Diddy called P
something.
Yeah.
P. gingivalis. And so they basically did a study, and they found out that there's this one common bacteria. And where did it come from? It stemmed from the mouth. And the bacteria is like, you guys, quickly, the brain doesn't have any proper barrier. Like a bacteria can actually go straight from the mouth up to the brain.
Wow.
So how I explain it, I dumb it down so people can understand. When bacteria gets into an area, they'll start to break the synapses. I always kind of like how your brain can't connect anymore, Right? Yeah. Bacteria's like coming in to break it up. And that's you're like, oh, I can't remember. You start to be like, nothing's triggering. But yeah, that's true because I actually visit senior care homes. I've been doing that for like the past 6 years. I do like courtesy. I'll go to do like lunch and learns, and I'll do free screenings on a lot of these elders. Who are bedridden. They're in convalescent homes. There's actually a couple of senior care homes that are just dedicated to Alzheimer's dementia.
Wow.
And they all have the most horrific dental mouth ever.
Wow.
Like you have to double mask because it's so bad. It smells so it reeks of death.
Wow.
Reeks of death.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
It is really bad because if you look at it, they all have the same problematic of gum disease. And I find out like, I never took care of it. They lost all their teeth, or they have broken teeth. Family members can't take care of them. They can't eat without their teeth. So that is a common theme, is that if you're not taking care of your mouth now, you have a higher chance of risk of Alzheimer's dementia. And I see patients who are so healthy, they're still spry and smart at age 70. And the ones who aren't at 50, 55, they're kind of a little off.
Why is everybody looking at me as you describe it?
I wasn't looking at you, but
I'm feeling judged again here. Okay.
Oh, no, I wasn't looking. I was looking at
you got perfect teeth, Paul. Perfect teeth. Yeah. No worries.
But you are good to take care of yourself. See, the problem is that there are people that now it's too late. They actually can't do anything about it. These bedridden patients actually can't even get to the dental office. And there's mobile dentistry, but they can only see so much. There's a waiting period. I see they're like, if they go through only how many patients, there's like a 6-7 month waiting period where the doctor would be able to rotate through all the patients.
Wow.
Well, we're going to have to rotate to another guest here in another show in a second here. Tell us, everybody, how to get a hold of Dr. Rosie, not just in real life, but on TikTok.
So it's Dr. Rosie Smile. So that's DRROSY Smile at TikTok. And I have 2 offices here in Southern California. So you can check out rosiedental.com.
Rosie Dental. And the offices are where and what cities?
Fountain Valley and Santa Ana, Tustin area.
Okay. All right.
Nice. I'm overdue for I forgot my last cleaning. I had to cancel it and I totally forgot to reschedule. Oh.
Yeah, you're bad.
Well, now you just have to pick your position and assume the position here, and there you go.
Exactly.
I'll never forget that one. I was going to stick with me for a while. All right, so thank you, Dr. Rosie Smiles, for showing that dentistry can put a smile on your face, and it can be fun to go to the dentist. Oh, my God, that doesn't
just
seem...
pick your position. I don't know. Oh, my.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you, Iggy.
Thanks so much, guys. All right, there you go, folks. One more reason you got to come and have a laugh and a smile with us every Thursday morning here, because you never know what we're going to talk about here on Health Talks with Dr. Trinh, right here in Orange County's only community radio station, OC Talk Radio.